Okay, I just want to go through how to solve a quadratic equation using the new Casio Classwiz Calculator. It's really useful thing to be able to do, especially if you're not fantastic at using the quadratic formula. Just as a reminder for correctness, the quadratic formula is x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. And you'll need to use that for lots of GCSE and A-level questions. However, the new Classwiz calculators will solve those equations for you. First thing you need to remember to do is always make sure that if you're solving a quadratic, it's equal to 0 on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, sorry. So we need to take away 5 from both sides to solve the equation 3x squared plus 7x minus 5 is equal to 0. That's now set up, ready to solve using the calculator. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the menu and choose option A, which is the equations or functions option. You can do that using the cursor, or you can actually just select option A here, which is just about visible in red. I could have just pressed A instead. Next job is to choose which type of equation we're going to solve. A quadratic is a type of polynomial, so we're going to choose option 2, and the degree is the highest power of the equation, which in the case of quadratics is 2. So I'm going to choose degree 2, and then we're into this screen here where we've got ax squared plus bx plus c, and that's this form that we've got here. And we just need to say that this is my a value, so a is equal to 3, so 3. B here is 7, so then I'm going to press enter, which will choose, move along to the middle option. I'm going to type in 7 and enter, and then C in the case that I've chosen is negative 5, so I'm just going to type in negative 5 and press enter. If I press enter again, that will then give me the first of the 2 solutions. So it says x1, so the first solution is, in this case, minus 7 plus the root of 109 divided by 6. If I wanted that in decimal form, I'd press my SD button, which gives me 0.573 if I round that to 3 significant figures. And if I press enter again, it will give me the second x value, which will be minus 7 minus root 109 all divided by 6. And again, if I wanted that in decimal form, I press SD, and that would give me minus 2.91 to 3 significant figures. Remember to check in your exams how they're asking for your answer. Sometimes it'll say 2 decimal places, sometimes it'll ask for significant figures. So just make sure you're checking what the calculator asks for. Just as an extra, if you press enter again, it tells you that the min of y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, the x is equal to minus 7 over 6. Now what that means is, if you know anything about quadratic graphs, is it's telling us the x coordinate of the minimum point. So it's telling us that the minimum point of the quadratic, the x value, is minus 7 over 6. And if I press it again, it tells me the y coordinate, which is minus, in this case, minus 109 over 12. So that's actually quite useful, because what that means is we know the shape of the graph is going to look like that, with the minimum point or the vertex at minus 7 over 6 and minus 109 over 12.